Good morning, good morning. Come on in here, you guys. This is our morning motivation with your host with the Moses, Donovin Darius. I want to welcome you guys again to another morning motivation. As you come on, hit the share button. I definitely have something this morning that I would like to share with you. The message about success is found in the little things, doing the little things very well. Success is found in doing the little things very well. There's a lot of people that want to do some big things, that want to have success. If I put a microphone in front of you, or if I do a poll, I'm sure that 100% of people, hey Miss Tracy, hey Miss Karen, I'm sure 100% of people will say, man, I want to be successful. I want to be successful in everything that I do. I want to be successful wherever I go. I want to be successful in business, in family, okay, in my marriage, in my relationship. I want to be successful. Okay, do me a favor, hit the share button as you guys come on, because you're going to want to have this message and share with other people. And so again, no matter where you go, I'm sure everybody says, I want to be successful. But the thing that I've learned over my years, okay, I'm 42 years young. I'll be 43 in August. I am a Leo. Hey, it's my kingdom, baby. And one of the things I learned is that success, the key to success is not so much just in the big things, but it's found in the little things. For example, I just came back from my daughter's graduation last week, okay? She graduated high school, and she's going to go to China now, and she's going to be studying. She got a degree, she got a scholarship and stuff to go to China, to go to Duke University in China. So she'll spend 2 years there, and then she'll come back and spend 2 years in a year and a half in Duke in Chapel Hill, and then she'll go back out to China. Well, guess what? The graduation was a ceremony. The graduation was just the expression of all the little things that she did. You know what I mean? Walking across that stage, getting her name called, getting her degree, all that. That was the big thing. The graduation was the big thing. But the little things was everything that she did when she did her homework, all the times when she had to study. Even the whole fact of the fact of the matter is that she's going to go to China and she got to speak Mandarin. And she's taking Mandarin classes since 7th grade. 7th grade, she made a decision that I want to do Mandarin, and she did it. She went to China in 9th grade. She went over there and checked it out on a field trip, a school trip. She fell in love with it, and she said, I want to go back. You see, and so no matter where you're at today, I want to talk about like 4 quick areas, and I'm going to kind of breeze through this a little bit today. But hopefully, as I'm doing this, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about what are some of the areas that you want to be successful with. What are some of those things, whether it's your job or relationships, personal health, finance, whatever it is. And notice that success is found in doing the little things well. Okay, for example, all right, everybody know I played football. I played football for 10 years, okay? I played high school ball, I played college ball, and you know what I'm saying, Syracuse University, was drafted, played in the NFL for 10 years, was a record-setting defensive back, okay, franchise tag 3 years in a row, you know what I'm saying, I was fortunate to make millions of dollars when I played. I was fortunate to play in all different stadiums, you know what I'm saying, you name it. I did all of that stuff. That's the big thing. But the success of my NFL career was not found in just all the big things. Success in my career was found in the little things. Number one was found in the eating habits. What are the things that I ate? Because I knew that if I didn't eat the food for fuel, then I would not have the energy that I needed when I got out there. You see, that was the gladiator of the gladiator. That was the top of the top. That was the prime of the prime of the prime of the prime place. And I had to make sure that my eating habits lined up to give me the fuel, to give me the energy, to give me everything that I needed so I can go out there on that field. Okay, so my eating habits was important. That was a small thing. Next thing was my film work. See, we don't just get, as an NFL player, we don't just arrive to the game and all of a sudden feel like, hey, here I am. Here I am and I'm ready to play and, ready, set, hut. No, the key to my success had everything to do with how much film did I watch? How much film did I watch of my other opponent? How much did I get a chance to know and anticipate their tendencies and what they were going to do and what they weren't going to do? And then also, how did I study myself? I had to watch film on me. What is my tendencies? What are my triggers? What are the things that make me go, make me do this or make me do that? What are the things that are my strengths? What are my areas of improvement? So do me a favor, as you come on, do me a favor, hit the share button on this thing, okay? All right, we're talking about finding success, but success is being found in doing the little things very well. And so one of the little things, I had to watch a lot of film. So that means I had to be good at my industry. I had to be good in my skill. You know what I mean? You got to be good in your skill. You got to watch film on yourself. You got to know, what do you do well? See, success is found in the little things, doing the little things very well. So I had to eat well. I had to watch film well. Then I had to get my footwork right. Okay, so again, I was known for a tackler. I was known to defend the pass. I was a 4.42 4-yard dash guy, 222 pounds. Okay, but the little things, the footwork. So I had to get a ladder drill. And I had to get the ladder, and I had to do footwork almost every day. Footwork. Okay, to make sure my feet was quick. Make sure I had the coordination. The little things. Not just when the lights is on this Monday night and then. No, the footwork that I had to do, the countless number of hours of footwork just to get my foot, just so I understood that in the NFL, in college, the difference between good and great is a foot. But in the NFL, the difference between good and great is like 3 inches. 3 inches off this way, 3 inches off that way. You know what I mean? It's the difference between you getting an interception or somebody scoring a touchdown on you. So the little things, doing the little things very well. And then also another little thing that I had to do in football was the jug machine. The ability to be able to catch the ball. Remember, as a defensive back, they're not throwing me the ball. But when the ball comes, I got to be ready to catch it. So there was a machine we would have. You put the football in it, and it's a machine, and it throws that ball out there, right? And it shoots it. It shoots you all different types of passes. So there was times I stood like 10 feet in front of it, and I had them turn it up really, really, really fast. And then all of a sudden, they'll shoot it, and then I'll have to catch it. And that ball will come, like 80, 90, 100 miles, 100 miles an hour, sometimes even faster than that. What was I doing? The little things. Catching the ball, making sure. Then there's other times I said, you know what, I want you to shoot the ball 40 yards down the field. And I want to backpedal, and I want to open up, and I want to see that ball. What was I doing? I was putting myself, repping, taking reps and practicing what it is I wanted to do. The little things. Understanding that the little things are the things that matter. And then the last thing with football was my tackling drills. I made sure after every practice that I had, that I was always running to the ball. That means I was always running to the man who had the ball, no matter how far he was away from me. I'm running to the ball. I'm doing the little things. I'm doing the extra things. I'm consistent with it. And when I got off to him, I tagged him on his hips, or if we had pads on, you know what I'm saying? I stepped the contact and I thudded him up. Didn't take him down, but I thudded him up. And then after practice, I would get the tackling dummy. Okay, and it wasn't my buddy, it wasn't my teammate, you know what I'm saying? It was a plastic bag I write down or something, right? And so I would practice against the tackling dummy, and I'll make sure I get some hits with the right shoulder, and I would step the contact. I would go my technique there, my footwork technique there. I would do it with the left here. I said, okay, now the runner's in front of me. What will I do? How would I do it? And I'll practice it. The little things. Success is found in the little things. See, if you're not committed to doing the little things, if the little things are beneath you, then success is too far beyond you. Because if you want to have success, you got to do little things. So we talking about football. Okay, so how about another category? What does success doing the little things look like in another category? How about fathering? I'm fortunate I'm raising 5 children right now, 25-year-old son, 20-year-old daughter, 18-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, and I'm raising a 9-year-old daughter as we speak right now. And so what are some of the little things? If success is, I want to have a quality relationship with my children. I want them to know that they can love, that daddy loves them, dad loves them, dad cares for them, dad's going to protect them, dad's going to provide, dad's going to be the source, the foundation, the infrastructure. What are the little things? Now that's all the big stuff. You know what I'm saying? We want people to say sing our praises. Okay, we want them to say, oh man, I thank you, I love you, this, and the other. But we got to do the little things if we want the success. So what are some of the little things as a father that we can do? Well, one of the things we can do, especially if you got teenage kids, is that you can basically you can speak to them and you can text them. You say, oh man, they always on a text phone, they this, that, and the other. Well, you can text them. Here's a little thing. Why don't you text them and let them know, hey, I love you. I'm just thinking about you and I love you. A little thing. Another thing is things that you can say to your kids. Things you can say. Number one, a little thing you can say, but it goes a long way. Is say, I'm proud of you. I'm just proud of who you are. I'm proud of your journey in life. Because as a child growing up, a teenager or whatever, they're feeling insecure about how life is developing. They got these hormones that's jumping out of the roof here, and they don't know what to happen. They got kids all around them that's basically trying to measure themselves by themselves against each other just to make, just for them to feel good about themselves. But you telling them, hey, baby, I'm so proud of you. And they be like, what are you proud of? And all of a sudden you're here, what are you proud of? What are you talking about? They say that so that way you can go a little deeper, a little thing. I'm just proud of the fact that every time I turn around, I just see you keep working. I see you trying to get better. I see no matter how much you get knocked down, you keep getting back up. And I could just see that no matter what the influence or what your friends are doing, you're like an independent thinker, and you make those decisions to do for yourself. You see, you seeing these little things has a big, big, big impact. Okay, it has a tremendous amount of impact. So you want to tell them, okay, I'm so proud of you. Another thing, I love you. Another one, you got to let them know, hey, here's something else. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You see, oftentimes as parents, we talk to our children. I was telling somebody the other day, we talk to our children from the standpoint of just as a parent. And we talk to them from a standpoint of, we don't realize it, but we're talking to them from a standpoint of the pedestal. The pedestal of that I'm older than you, I've been where you at, and I need to tell you what to do. But that's not the little thing you need to do. The little thing you need to do in relating to your children is to relate down with them, which means this, and I used to do this with my son, and I recommend you do it as well. If you have a child, if you have a young child, 9, 10, 11, 12, anywhere around that, a teenager, whatever, here's what I want you to do. Even though you know what they need to do that's going to help them, or even though you know what they need to be thinking about, instead of you telling them this, why don't you do this? Here's the little thing I want you to remember. I want you to relate to them what it was like for you when you were their age. You see, you know what, man? When I was, if I'm talking to my son, 11 years old, I was talking to him, we was reading a book together, and then we reflect on the book. And I was talking about, about puberty and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, man? I said, I remember when I was 11 and I was living on Division Street, man, and he was 11 at the time. What am I doing? I'm relating exactly. So I'm coming right alongside, letting him know that I was just like him. I was like, man, I remember when I was 11 and man, and I was like, I had little buck teeth and stuff like that. Thank God for braces, hey, what I'm saying? And I was like, and I was a little nervous and I was a little insecure, man, and I was kind of around people and I didn't want nobody to make fun of me, this and the other. And I remember I used to like this girl, and she used to live on my street, and her name was Wendy, and she didn't live there, but her family lived there. And he lived 2 doors next to me. And I remember during the summertime, she used to come down. And I used to always look forward to Wendy coming down, because they was like from Trinidad and Tobago. And I used to look forward to them. So when they used to come down, and everybody knew that they were coming down. And when they would come down and then she would stay for the summer, I would like really get nervous before I walked outside, or I would just walk by their house and just look and see if their screen door was open and I can get the eye contact. And I said, I remember when I talked to her, at first I was kind of nervous because, I was insecure a little bit, but I wanted her to know I liked her, but I didn't want to get rejected. So what am I doing? What is the little thing? What am I doing? I am relating to my son. The fact that I know what you feel like without him having to tell me. So the little thing is about the empathy. The little thing is about the compassion. The little thing is about me relating to him. So what am I doing in that situation? I'm letting him know it's okay to be you. I'm letting them know it's okay to grow. It's okay to be, right where you're at. Because I felt that way too. Now here's what that's going to do. Here's what that little thing is going to do in a big way. That little thing is going to allow that child to relate to you, for them to realize he or she understands exactly what I'm going through. And I don't have to tell them and feel like I'm embarrassing myself. But by you deprivating yourself, by you lowering yourself, by you relating to them, it brings them out. Okay, so that's a little thing you can do. Remember, what you say, the text message, and the way you can talk to them and relate to them. That's another little thing. Another third area is in your marriage. How about in your relationships? We want success, the big success in our marriages, in our relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, husband, wife, it doesn't matter. We're relating to each other. And when the ability to relate for each other is I gotta know each other. So what are some of the little things we can do in our relationship? It's not so much the big things. Fellas, it's not, listen, for the fellas, it ain't all the flowers, It ain't the big car, it ain't the big house. That ain't the big thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily the music you put on when you want some and it's time. No, it ain't that. It's the little things. It's the little things. It's throughout the day. Making sure when they get up or you get up, that you go ahead and give them a little physical touch. Hey, just want to let you know I love you. Have a great day. I'm going to be thinking about you. The little thing is during lunchtime, you just reach out to them with a text. Hey, lunchtime, don't want nothing. Just wanted to say, hey, I was thinking about you. You was on my mind today. Or, during the afternoon, when they come home. When they come home, bam, get up from what you're doing and make sure you come home. First thing you do is you reach out to them. Hey, man, I missed you, man. It's a whole lot of crazy things going out there in this world. And I just want you to know that you're home and you're here, you're safe, man. I'm glad you're here. Little things. Here's something that I would do. Here's something that I do in my marriage. So understanding that, the wife may go to work in the morning, okay? And and they may not come home to the afternoon. So intentionally, a little thing. So during every lunchtime, her lunchtime, I will call her. During every lunchtime. Now, because I know she's sitting there eating. Now, she may be busy. She may have all this stuff, but here's the little thing. I'm calling you just to check in with you. Just for you to hear my voice. And here's what that does. Here's what that little thing does on a big scale. The fact that I'm consistently calling her lets her know that I'm thinking about her, number one. Lets her know too that I'm never too busy for her, number two. Okay, the third thing it does is it allows me to analyze a little bit. How did everything go up to that point? Anybody ever leave in the morning, then come home in the afternoon and don't have any conversation? Then everything happened that day. When you see somebody, you're just so overwhelmed by what happened. You're like, man, I'm not even gonna talk about it, because so much happened. But what it does is it allows you to check in with that person and find out, okay, from these last 4 hours, how's everything? Hey, babe, how's everything going? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's been going on, man? What stands out to you? What's exciting you right now? Whatever. Remember, it's lunchtime. She ain't got much time to talk. But the very fact that I'm checking in. So that way, if she's good up to that lunchtime, and then afternoon when she come home and something seems like it's bothering her, I can know, wait a minute, without her telling me, hey, babe, what happened in these last couple hours, man? How was the kids around 2 o'clock? What am I doing now? Now I have an idea of when something happened to her. You know what I'm saying? Or when something happened that has her bothered. Little thing, what? What did the little thing do? That means the little thing was me consistently making a call, consistently sending a text, consistently reaching out. The little things. Okay, so again, that helps, okay, because again, it allows us to develop, it allows us to connect, it allows us to communicate, it allows us to have the conversation still going on, so that way by the time we meet each other that night or that afternoon, it's not like, hey, stranger. No, it's, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you calling me. Or, hey, whatever, over the last couple of hours, I don't have to just dump everything out to you. I can just continue the conversation, the little thing. Makes a really, really, really big difference, okay? So, a couple other little things, okay? Asking questions. Asking questions is a huge thing. I believe questions over statements every day, any day. Ask questions. Ask them questions. Those little things make a big difference. Why? Because they show that you're interested in them. They show that you're interested in them. Here's one of the questions I want you to ask your mate if you have not. Babe, what are you passionate about? You know what I mean? What are you passionate about in your life right now? That's a good question. What are you passionate about? Because what did that question do? It went into the heart. It didn't just go in what they see. Because how many of you guys know that we can just do what we need to do, but we're not really doing what we want to do? And she asked him, babe, I was just thinking, like, how, what are you passionate about? And how can I help that passion come true? Wham. That one right there is huge. Babe, what you passionate about? You know what I mean? At this season of your life. And I just want to know, how can I help that passion come true? You know what I mean? Come to pass. What did that do? That meant, number one, you actually asked the question, which is bam, that's a home run, because that shows your interest. Number two, you're asking a question about their heart, because now that means that you matter more than just their physicality. This is for men and women, okay? Okay, it matters more than just the physicality and what they're doing for you or doing for this world. You're asking about their being. And then the next thing you said, you know what? And I'm wondering, how can I help you bring that to pass? Then the next thing you're doing is you're basically showing that person, you're not alone. I'm right here with you. And I want to help you. And so everybody like people that like them. And so we want teammates. We want to have the right people around us so it moves forward. But again, these are the small things. These are the small things, okay? And the last area, okay, before I finish, is, remember, I talked about football, the little things I did in football. I talked about relationship, fathering, okay, fathering. And I just talked about marriage. And last thing I'm talking about business, okay? We're all business individuals, whether you're working for a business, whether you have your own business, whether you're in business, whatever it is. There's certain things about being a professional, pouring out your gifts, your talent. You say, well, wait a minute, I'm working at a job that I don't really feel like it's really pulling out my best. Well, guess what? You provide your best. How about your best in customer service? How about your best in dealing with your colleagues? How about your best in dealing with your bosses? How about your best in those things? How about maybe you're not there so much to bring all the skill set in terms of the technological component of the professional part, but the professional person. You're there to show. You're there to heal. You're there to build. You're there to empathize, to give compassion. Even though you're doing something that you don't really care to do so much, you're providing something deeper. You're providing the very tendon that holds the muscles together. You know what I mean? Again, perspective, how we look at it. And so the last one I want to talk about is your business, okay? So in your business, there's a lot of things that you can do, but a couple of things, little small things, all right? When's the last time you wrote a note to say thank you? When's the last time you picked up a pen and you just wrote on a card and you just said thank you? Or you just wrote, hey, you know, it's nice to meet you. Handwritten, not email, not text, but handwritten. When last time you opened up a letter, a card from somebody, and it was handwritten? How many of you love that? I mean, just absolutely love that. Somebody takes the time to write a note to you. You remember back in the day, you used to write notes. You know how that made you feel. You just sit that note, you don't even open it right away sometimes. You just sit there and you just let it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Junebug gave me a note. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Cynthia, she wrote me a note. Hope it ain't a Dear John letter. You know what I'm saying? But same thing happened in business, right? You write a note. Hey, I just want to say thank you, thinking about you. Like, I know me. Whenever I open up a card that's from like a Hallmark, the most important part to me sometimes is not what was printed on the card, but what was written in the card. Because that is an opportunity for a person to say what those words that was printed means to them in relation to me. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just means a little bit, okay? Anybody can just sign their name, you know what I'm saying, say, okay, bam. But the fact that you wrote a handwritten note, the fact that you wrote something, okay? Now, how about also in business? So writing a note is one thing, a small thing. How about the follow-up? Just being consistent. Being the best professional follow-up person. That means that you're using your calendars, your phone, your alerts and everything to set little alerts for you to follow up, to be consistent. So that way a person may be like, you know what, man, every time I turn around, this person is always reaching out to me. And I appreciate that. Because we live in a world where we're always trying to find a new best thing. And sometimes we don't take care of the things that we have. We're always looking for the new customer. We're looking for the new client. But what about the clients we have? How about following up with them over and over and over and over? And I'm not talking about just following up just to get a new deal, a new sale, a new purchase, but just following up, just say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This relation, this thing, this sale, this arrangement is about a relationship. And I just want to say, hey, I just want to reach out to you. I want to give you some information. I was researching something and I saw something. I was thinking about you. You know what I mean? And check this article out. Check this picture out. Hey, check this motivation thing out. Check this encouraging. Check this message out. Hey, check Donovin Darius out, man. You know what I mean? He got some encouraging stuff. You know what I mean? Send him a link. Whatever it is. See, the follow-up. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. And as I said, just being a professional person in business. Just being a professional person. That means doing what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? When you say you're going to do it. That's all it means at the end of the day. Listen, we live in a world right now where people try to change. People are trying to change this culture and create new normals. At the end of the day, know this, love always conquers all. I don't care what it looks like, seems like, sound like, feel like, it doesn't matter. These principles matter. Principles matter all the time. One of the reasons why I don't come on here and I don't talk about government, I don't talk about politics, I don't talk about any of that stuff. Everything has its place. Is because I talk about the things that will matter, the things that are time tested, the things that will be here forever. Forever. You know what I'm saying? Everything, there's a quote that I love. It says, every disappointment, every failure, every setback carries with it a seed of equal and greater opportunity for success. That means everything that is going right or wrong in your life, everything that may not be exactly the way you want it, has a seed. It comes with a seed of it, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? For equal or greater opportunity for success. That means when I plant that seed, it has an opportunity, although how bad it looked, how bad it sounded, how bad it felt, it has an opportunity to grow for my ultimate success, to help me in my ultimate success. So therefore, my perspective is this: no matter what's going on around us, if I focus on what's going on the inside of us, and then I pour it and I live life from the inside out, that's when I get a chance to change my world. That's when I get a chance to have the biggest influence, the biggest impact. That's where I get a chance to be true to myself, instead of allowing something else or somebody else's agenda and or where they feel or how they feel. There's nothing like somebody controlling your life, you know what I'm saying, through what they say, right, through what they do. But there's everything about you controlling your life by the act of your decision, the act of your will, and the very decisions that you make in your life. And so that's what today was all about. Listen, I wanted to share with you guys this message, that success is found and then doing the little things well. Be a person who does the little things well. Be a person who is a professional, not only in their family, but in their profession, in their person, in their relationships. Be that professional that you need to be so you can reap the benefits of a professional person. Okay, listen, I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. I hope this message, if you like this message, definitely go ahead and like it. You know what I'm saying? Share this message. Post your comments. What stood out to you today? What stood out to you today about this message? What do you take away? What is the area that stood out to you? Remember, when you do that, it clamps it even further into your mind and into your heart. What stood out to you and what you're going to do to change it, okay? To create the success that you want by focusing on the little things. Remember, these messages I'm also uploading on my YouTube channel, Donovin Darius on YouTube. And then also, if you have not, this summer I will be launching my online network where I have all the motivation, the inspiration, the leadership, the spiritual development, the training, the fitness, the outdoor, all that right there. That way you'll be a member of it and you'll get the things that you want. You have to be able to go somewhere. You have to be able to go somewhere and be around people and be engaged with people that are lifting you up, that are building you up, that are speaking life into your life. You need it. It's a part of us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Bible says it's not good for man to be alone. But guess what? If you got nothing but negative people around you, okay, you need to be alone. You need to be alone. And here's what alone means. All one. You need to be all one with yourself. And sometimes being all one with yourself means you got to get around just the right people that can pour into you to build you up so that your strength of the infrastructure and the foundation of you being all one is so strong that no matter what comes, no matter what goes, what you hear, what it looks like, feels like, or sound like, is not impacting you because you're all one with yourself and you know yourself. And so listen, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys an awesome day, man. I look forward to reading your comments on there. Okay, spread this message, share this message, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have an awesome and amazing day. All right, peace.